Ladies and gentlemen, we had the bout of the year at our last Dennis Perkins show, Fight for Glory, on June 9th, 2018. It was between Samaya Chisholm and Sierra Martinez. Unfortunately, Sierra's opponent dropped out. We had another opponent for her, and then she dropped out too. Samaya is one of the top boxers on the East Coast. Sierra Martinez is one of the most feared boxers on the East Coast. They had a great fight. We're hoping that we can do it again. And I want to present to, unfortunately, Samaya could not be here, so Martin, her father's here, and Sierra's here. I'd like to present them, each of them, a plaque, the Bout of the Year Award. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Please.
All right. We all set? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next scheduled bout of the evening. Three-minute rounds in the open 125-pound division. Your referee, the man in charge of the action when the bell sounds, Kevin Smith. And now, introducing the principals. First, he is fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the blue trunks with red and white trim. All the way from Boston, Massachusetts, Boston Boxing, here is Jonathon Despina, and his opponent across the ring. He is fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the gray and beige camouflage trunks. From Ring 1 in New Haven, Connecticut, here is Dayshon Smith. Three-minute rounds in the open 125-pound division. Your referee, Kevin Smith.
Well, New Haven, Connecticut, representing in this next bout, Dayshon Williams out of Ring 1. He's in the blue corner. Three-minute rounds in this 125-pound bout. Jonathon Despina from Boston Boxing, fighting out of the red corner. Williams, out of the blue corner, has some size over his opponent. That long reach, very tall and lanky. We'll see how this one develops. Despina trying to go under that long reach of Williams. When you're fighting a taller fighter, you don't want to give him that opportunity to kind of reach back and flip the jab as Williams is attempting to do here in the early going. Williams got lifted briefly, it seemed, off the mat by Despina. Now both in close quarters, and that's what Jonathon Despina wants to accomplish here, James, against Williams, not let him get those long arms out.
Absolutely, yeah. Having long arms can be an advantage or a disadvantage.
Fighters separated after being tied up along the ropes. Williams trying to stalk down Despina. And Despina came in with a good left hand, and again they clutch it near the ropes, not along them. Good uppercut there by Williams. And Despina comes back with a right hand. Ooh. And again, the fighters tied up along the ropes.
There's
Most of the bouts tonight are 3-minute rounds. So you saw a couple of 2-minute rounds to get things started with the novice and the juniors. But once you get to the open bouts, of which most of these are, you get the more experienced amateur fighters. And again, Williams getting a bit of a talking to from the ring the ring referee. Kevin Smith now in the ring on this.
Definitely a lot of clutching in this round so far.
Yeah, a little bit more deliberate, slow moving between Williams and Despina. And now Williams comes in, mixes it up with a combination. Lunging with the left right. And now Williams has Despina tied up along the ropes here near the end of this first round. And the first round has come to its conclusion. So the bell sounds. Despina and Williams, 1 round in the books. Atlantic Restoration is our title sponsor for the 3rd annual Willie Pep Invitational. Our gold sponsor, the Connecticut Boxing Hall of Fame. Sponsorships for the IBF and the WBC as well.
The Brad Davis Show, produced by Connecticut School of Broadcasting, Farmington Campus, and by Everlast, the official club of the Willie Pep Invitational.
Well, let's get ready for the start of the second round between Despina in the red corner and Dayshon Williams fighting out of the blue, and we are underway for the second round. Williams, as he did in the first, starting off quickly, things kind of slowed down after that, but right now Williams keeping Despina at bay with that reach, that nice long size that he has with those lanky arms. And Despina again trying to counter by clutching and grabbing. He was able to sneak in a few shots before Kevin Smith told him to separate. Now right to the body by Williams. Missed with the uppercut, a little off balance. Good left to the stomach as Williams had Despina tied briefly up in that blue corner. And again, Despina slowing Williams down with the clutch and grab.
Despina is definitely taking advantage of being a couple of inches shorter than Williams right now.
Now Kevin Smith again separating the fighters as he did a few times back in the first round. Williams with a good right hand. Ooh, Despina walked right into that left hand of Williams into the gut. Big right hand there by Despina. And a left hand there. Oh. Hold on here. Time called by Kevin Smith. And Smith will be walked to the blue corner. Let's see what's going on. Neutral corner for Despina. And we've got a problem with the boot. Looks like the lace got untied. So the blue corner attending to Williams. And they'll start this back up. There we go.
I think Williams throwing those quick punches earlier in the round has probably fatigued him a little bit. Probably looks a little bit tired right now.
Well, Despina's strategy is to definitely try to tie Williams up, not allow him to get that right hand out. Oh, and then Williams just threw Despina into the ropes, and I think he's going to get warned by Kevin Smith. Well, just like the first round, James, a lot of clutching and grabbing after the first 30, 40 seconds of the round. Despina very content with trying to just hold on to Williams, not let him throw.
Definitely a lot of clutching in these first 2 rounds right now. Is this like a strategy, or is this a way for Despina to try to take advantage and find out what the weaknesses of Williams is?
Good left hand there by Williams. Well, nowadays with social media, how things go with these amateur shows. Oh, big right hand miss there by Williams. You see these guys, especially in the state of Connecticut, they make the rounds, they'll fight each other multiple times. It's not hard to get video now as it was maybe 5-10 years ago on a lot of these amateur fighters. So it's a little bit different than the pro ranks in which you know a fighter's history. You learn about these guys pretty quickly, and you can get a little bit more information on them and kind of learn their tendencies going into these fights.
It really is amazing how you can understand what each boxer, what their strengths, what their weaknesses. With the power of social media, you got the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, everything you can find about these boxers is in there.
Now we're going to get set for the third round. Our fourth fight coming up will be between Mark Solis out of Boxing in Faith. I saw him in the Summer Sizzler in Danbury earlier in the summer. He was pretty impressive, 152-pound weight class. And he'll be fighting Isaiah Harris out of the Hit His Boxing Club out of Albany, where we saw Shamar Canal a couple of bouts ago being very impressive in his win over Bengoche as the third round is underway. We see Despina come out here in this third round trying to duck under that big right hand of Williams. Good left hand there by Despina. And now it's Williams trying to work downstairs, comes back up top.
This round is too close to call right now.
Still pretty early in the round.
Maybe early, but definitely these boxers are going out and showing what they got.
Well, as Jason Concepcion mentioned earlier, he stepped into the ring, talked to the fans a couple of times before the start. This is the premier event of the year in the state of Connecticut for amateur boxing, quickly developing. A couple of years ago it was at the Bond Ballroom, and last year at the Convention Center, a bit of a bigger venue, but it's been great to have them here at the JCC tonight. Just a perfect venue, a sellout. The VIP dinner went off very well. A lot of happy and excited fans here in the building tonight. And so far, the bouts have been pretty good.
I would have to agree with that. It definitely, it's a step forward for amateur boxing for Connecticut right now. We'll just have to see where it can go from here. I think it's going to get a lot better. I think a lot of fans are going to get interested in boxing again.
Now Williams really tried to come in with that left. That hand has been slowing down in there. Williams, fortunate as Despina kind of walked into that hook. Both fighters showing fatigue here in this third round. The clutch and grab a little bit more now out of necessity as opposed to strategy.
Those quick punches earlier in the fight is definitely the reason why they're so fatigued right now.
A little bit different when you get into the open class. You have the 3-minute rounds, a little bit longer for some of these fighters. And we've got a little bit of extracurricular activities, and Kevin Smith now talking with both fighters. First, Williams drew Despina into the ropes, and then Despina came back with a little playful jab. Nice uppercut there by Williams. His two best lefts. Oh, and he tried to come in again with that left. That time he missed. Third time not the charm. Final seconds of this third round between Williams out of New Haven and Despina out of Boston, Massachusetts. And this one is in the books. Both fighters hug at the center of the ring, and a spirited bout at times, James, but a lot of clutching and grabbing, and these guys are a bit tired at the end of this one, and we'll see who's going to get the decision. It wasn't like the second fight between Canal and Bengochea, which was a bit of a runaway. I think we'll have a little bit of a closer decision here as we will wait for the fighters to get some water, and we'll wait for the decision coming from ring announcer Jeffrey Dressler.
Both of these fighters were really tough. They were really tough.
Now, contrasting styles, you get that with the same weight class, different size. The long reach of Dayshon Williams. It behooves him to keep fighters along the outside, work that jab, and good strategy there by Despina to try to shorten that right. Worked at times, a lot of clutching and grabbing. Not the cleanest of fights, and we'll see who gets the decision. All right, let's send it back to the ring.
After 3 rounds of action, I have the judges scoring, and here it is. Your winner of the IBF and WBC belt in the blue corner from Ring 1 in New Haven, Dayshon Smith. Let's hear it from Boston Boxing for Jonathon Despina.
Dayshon Williams out of New Haven, Connecticut with the victory out of Ring 1 Boxing in New Haven, Connecticut, and our own Destiny Torres.
So I'm here with Dayshon Smith, and you just won the 3rd match of the night. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's a lot of things, a lot of mistakes I made in the ring. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, go back to the gym and train on those things. From my past fights, man, I learned a lot. I made it to 20-0 as an amateur. I won 5 after that, and I lost 5. The most 5 that I recently lost, I feel like I didn't start learning until I took the loss. So every win is in a win, every loss is in a loss. So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna cherish it. A win is a win, but I know I have more work to do.
So with that being said, how long do you usually train before a fight?
I pretty much, you know, believe it or not, truth behold, I live in a boxing gym. I live upstairs from Ring 1 with my trainer, so it's like I live, I sleep, I eat boxing, you know? And sometimes that could be a little stressful at times, 'cause I never could get away, but it's right there downstairs from me whenever I, you know, wake up. So almost every day.
So do you feel like you're gonna take this to the next level? Are you gonna keep continuing with boxing and keep pursuing in your career?
Yes, I feel like I have no choice, because this is, you know, I didn't come into this boxing thing thinking I was gonna be a world champion, but it's something that gradually, you know, filled my heart. So I feel like I have what it takes to be it. I have the determination, you know, and everything that comes with that. So, you know, only time will tell.